I've always like wanted the best for him. I wanted him to be more. Do you understand? So I can't change you. Ukuthi umuntu onjani nani nani. Wena songikhombisa amathokalezo akho ukuthi ay uyaphuza wenza yonke lento le. So a point where I will pour it sebangitshela ukuthi ay usikahla uhlala imuthi o in ezinjalo so.
Ngiseka behavior snacks.
Yeah.
I think sometimes
abangaphe mama drugs nje. I think maybe.
I think you could answer that better.
Angathi umngani wami.
No, I'm sure you
wena answer.
No, but like umuntu banaye kahle like during the day asoba it's aqala ukuphuza nje kuyashintsha.
Uyingatheni.
Uphelele phi ngokuthwasa?
Ubani? Mina mengi-actor.
Yo. Hey, so we'll actor now.
Can you ask more on the trusting part?
Mengi-actor.
Emchampini.
Manje lezi zinto lezibuzifaka.
Mina mengi-actor.
Yazibona uba wesmara.
Shuku nizohlanya.
Ngeke uhlanyiswa ku-actor. Wena bakhona abathi khwazi idlozi livele liphume. Sometimes. And then thatha isikhathi lokuthi thatha isikhathi. Mina mengi-actor.
Jump start aba kick start.
Danki impilo, danki imali sijukujuku mawala wala mavula vala mawida, my international mfana kaje kumfana today. Guys, welcome to another episode of Trap and Pass. Ngiyaza ngihambi ngedwa, ngihamba ninja impilo, ninja life. Gerald Shoning uDabi. Namhlanje kuzoba mnandi kuzoba lit. Siphethe umntwana kaJeku nice njenge ice. Ngabe kuyi rice mesimthatha simfaka ispice, simthatha yo contester win ama first prize.
Another exciting episode in store for you. Today we have a very beautiful lady like Ufetu mentioned, Nomunyu Put. I don't know why he's here, but we'll find out later what he knows when on. So Vumelu Sesteras introduce Trap and Pass with Jugu and Gerald.
Hello everybody, it's your girl Soulful G, also known as Ukuku. From EDK, Kaslamakasi, Nkule. Well, I'm in the music industry. I went to the National School of the Arts, played piano as my second instrument. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. Shout out to Shugu, Wala Wala, on my way.
Nosju ngifostana na kanjani ngiyabona mawuthe deep groove eKasilamakasi ngathi ilikasi lodwe elikhona Soweto kungasihilo and umixa nabantu abanje yini enihlanganisayo noSjugu
uSjugu veka corrupt kakhulu Yeah, uSjugu veka host amaphathi ama Yellow Boy growing up he used to help me a lot like meet known people in the game ahlala ngiculisa njalo angenzisa ama flash mob bangifakela ama 500 iyacula lencwezi yo mamela ithacule you know so it's someone iGrootman nje lasekhaya sibelingisiza nami ukuthi ngibe grand
bathi iGrootman
Sho shoot var daddy ngibheke iking of Yellow Boy
yeah bekahlala host ama parties uSjugu
ngathi ngiyakuthemba manje
but since beka hosta lawo ma party akuhelp uhlangane nabantu. Are there any prominent people that you've ever met through isikolo sakaSjugu? And was it solely for the music or there were other things that were going on behind the scenes that people didn't know?
Well, for me, because like I have so much respect to Kas and ngenzanga nje into ezinakho. So ngiyangithatha as his daughter. Yeah, so he'd like introduce me to certain people for my music and be like, cula. Hey, Kune, we are Muslim, you know. Angazi ukhona ingena imara like bekangisiza, you know, yeah, with that.
So you were also
even
just...
with my first studio, remember, Orlando, he took me there, and yeah.
So for you...
Waba nemali wangijikela.
Uyangihopha uSijuku ngiperformile iSemaval for 5,000.
Waba nemali wangijikela.
Hayi wena, 5,000
Akufana ushaba ngimnika 600. Ushaba ngimnika 600.
uSijuku uyangihopha, but it's fine because I don't usually charge that amount.
Oh, yeah?
But I take it for uSijuku because he did help me, I don't want to lie.
And now, what's exciting for me now, I heard you mention a name that is related to football and you about the music.
Yeah.
Where does that link in your life where now you are excited to meet Abokune, as you put it, through uSijuku, who was supposedly meant to be introducing you into the music space since you are talented, and he had taken the role of being Big Brother in terms of where your music career should go.
Yeah.
And now there's Abokune. Where does that fit in with the music?
Well, obviously, he used to chill with soccer players. So obviously, when he brags, he's going to be like, those people know people in the industry, you know. I believe it's the same entertainment, but it's different at the same time. So I got to meet Labo Bantlabo because I want to you know they have following, and if Ukuna would post a video of me singing, it goes viral, even though he plays soccer. Do you understand?
Oh, nice. So do you have any love for football?
Well...
Have you dated anyone that plays football?
Wow. Well, I do have love for football. Shout out to Pagania, one way. I do have...
You don't do that for Pagania.
Oh, okay, that's what you do. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a peace sign. Yeah, I have love for football. I don't understand it a bit, but I'm trying.
So wahlangana uSijuku naye akalandstand idiski mara ukuhlanganisa namajita ediski iSijuku bekahambani mfethu?
Mekacule ngcuthi encane mfethu. Uyasiphala kakhona ngiwathenda ama-event wami kusesengingcusi. Yabo, yeah, so mina ngibona i-potential. Mina ngine-like, yawubona. Ngitalented, ngikhona ukubona ne-potential isisekude. So in some other way, maybe connection nje. Mina ngingam-hook up, hayi azange-hook up. Because mina sasemncane yabo saboyela indaba lezi zabo.
Uyagadla mara at some point uzishayele namajita adlala.
Yeah, laba bafika manje. I think laba bafika manje, and i-role la mele sibuze lo. Because most abangani bakhe la abo bafika manje. Remember mina laba badlala iWorld Cup abamanje laba. Abanga la lo ajole na yilaba abadumise kunento bayibiza MDC.
Hayi uzoziphendulela mhlambe uwe mina ngifila ngathi lento yakhe awufuna ukuyiyeka usayenza on the side. Did he hook you up with footballers?
No, not even.
So ipiano nedisc
ihlangana kanjani?
Yeah.
Well, it does happen. Like sawathola ama gigs like a stadium, you know, and obviously performing there. Bese uka uyakubona bese yabo bese siqeda ku DM.
Oh, so kahle i-meeting space yama-piano artist nama-football player i-DM. Besides uShaba.
Yeah, in most cases if a guy likes you, they DM you.
Baba, a guy likes you, they DM you. So izoba redundant le career yakho kungasikudala. But what I want to find out, no angilwi now ungayifaka enhlizweni yadlala. What I want to find out is Shaba, I'm an artist. Namajita adlala disc. Where do you come in? What's your excitement about hooking people up, especially about kuleso space, because we now corner
Shaba.
Ngifuna ukwazi. Ashosha sikhiphe phumele shashana.
Oh, that's always post away.
Khona bazobambuza.
Uyashabi.
And phela ungakhohlwa uShaba usakhe indlu yakho.
Gerald, let me to answer a question ne.
Oh, let's go.
Mega u. Malobolo. Remember ukuthi impimpiani.
Uyangihlanyisa ngoba iphimpi manje wena
boyi. So we. Angisiphimpi.
We.
Ngi-artist
Artist yani mfethu ngena album.
Sijuku, I'm relevant. Kanti artist umuntu oculayo?
Ya artist yani.
I-artist umuntu oculayo?
Ya. Ufuna ukuthi artist umuntu oculayo ngithi? Yes.
Phela.
Nani? Makeup artist, we makeup artist.
Gerald. Ayithemuza uMalobola. Yamuza uMalobola uthi yena bekathi makaze perform e-stadium. Obvious amajita ethi ufocus ngedisk, usespanning sakhe. So vele ngeke asithole isikhathi sokuringa no sisters. You understand? Then thina singena kanjani amajita ukuthi uShaba ucavana no uzongihlanganisa noGugu. I understand uSoulful G ngiyazi ukuthi okay usayile ufuna uSoulful G uyangibuza udlala valo umntwana you understand awuzoba eklabhini so
pimp ngempela
so when we link between ama gig ka Soulful G
into yenza
nama football player abuza ngayo
no laba ngichetha nabo abamfuni
uyabona wena uyenza specific ngaye ngikhuluma ngama artist epiano ukuthi
umuhla ngithi
wena uyilink yokuthi if baza kuwe babuza ukuthi ubani uperforma kuphi amuhle like you just praise them manje wena ispan sakho yini what role do you play in making things happen
ngicala nyambuzo uSoulful G usayile ngathi uzishayile wena uthini ubani usayile gugula lapha and yazi sana ukuvela nama network wabo ukuthi bayenza malini uhola malini phe you understand then ashukuka hayi
yes I dated a footballer for quite a long time but no I'm not going to mention his name sorry
so thina abanye mesifuna ukumention phela waba engaged yavele ephepheni iyo phela special waba engaged ngeValentine
oh yeah I remember so
Valentine
that article
nana mpraso Soulful G why
asimpraise sifuna ukwazi ukuthi azabe uSoulful G kanje akavela ngaba wavuka waba uSoulful G uqale somewhere wena uchaza ukuba
waba engagement vele
uyinkinga
engaged
yeah I got engaged it's not really but I decided to turn like a malobola back because like as a person I believe you should know your worth man and you know as a girl now kumele wazi ukuthi mawuthi uzocommita in a relationship with somebody what's going to happen and it's very important to read ama red flags futhi mawuzovuma uthi uyavuma ngempela okay ngivumile engagement but mase isikhathi sibona like isikhathi sami ngiyabona ukuthi no ashifambi kahle but no you know so I told my mom I wasn't happy anymore
so you see ukuthi inkathi zamanje ba engagewa and all that akufani ngale inkathi zakudala wena uba apha nje ukuthi alala uzothula 2 hour 3 hour yabona abo Soulful G ba engagewa kuyasho ukuthi amajita manje ke
shaba wena une intel wena bebathola ama 2000 nama 3000
njengoba ubekasha bayakwazi ukubafakela thi iyakamo chomi yellow bone kena kamo bakuphi imali
so Chuku bathi kahle kahle boyiphimpa
yeah no Leo is public knowledge Leo
PHP they used to call me PHP pimp hustler and a player PHP pimp hustler and a player yeah many player vele
okay
pimp hustler and a player
Soulful G I'm quite impressed that you come out and say you got engaged and then in the midst of the engagement you realized it's not something that you wanted. When did you see the red flags? Because magazine ring ati we are engaged or amalobolo ati our keeper kuba nabo malume and it's not a process that takes a day. It's months leading to the day where he actually pays that lobola. And when did you realize no, I don't think I want to be in this? And what exactly was going on, since you don't want to mention names, but it could help a lot in saving football players to behave.
I also have a brand to protect, you understand? So I don't think he's worth it for me to actually mention his name. Yes, he was a good person, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to take it away from him. But it didn't work out. And I want to tell all the young girls that are watching right now, if something is not working out, it's very important to leave it for your own mental health. Do you understand? So obviously, you can't be in a relationship and you're born on Shifambi kahle, you know?
I think Elena said to prove.
So, yeah, I was in a relationship and I decided to call it quits. Red flags, red flags. You know, you can't be in a relationship no muntu okumele uthi uhlezi umkhumbuza ukuthi yenza 1 2 3 yenza 1 2 3 ipartner yakho kumele uyisize you understand like angeke uvele uthi no uthola umuntu orich nje those people are married with their own wives it's very I love building with my partner so with that person I thought maybe we're going to have something going yabo because he's playing football I'm in the music industry but you can't like be busy telling someone go to save do this yekela ukuphuza yekela yabo nami affects because umuntu mayaqala phuza like u-actor in a certain man like you know because I used to introduce him to my colleagues sometimes ngihambe naye emakikini yabo ukuthi azobona ukuthi kuyenzakalani you understand but uyakhohlwa kusasa uthi une training like okay, we're done working, let's go home. Umuntu akasafuna ukuhamba manje sengizohlazeka. Sekuzoba movie manje, you know? And it may affect mina.
And that time mongakabi nemoto, ne?
Bengakabi nemoto, obviously uyongilethile kikini. Manje sekuba abantu baba involved. Wonke umuntu manje umuntu sekahlanya in. You can't.
So
with that, what are we building?
Ubumnandi bokudata ne-soccer player lenka zamanje. Bewin like yini.
Ayikho into engichaza ngokudata ne-soccer player,
okay,
honestly.
But by then ayithi nidatile yini uyibone
bengazinani ukuthi soccer player mangizohlangana naye until I find out like throughout the process oh he's actually playing soccer. Yeah, well, I just saw a young looking good guy.
Khona abanye banokuchazela nje ukuthi ngiyothola iskipa samahhala. Hey, so
no, ngihlezi ngithola into zamahhala understand ukuthi nami ne-brand yabo so angicikanga ngaye that's why ngikwazile ukumiyeka and I'm still doing well for myself.
Ayibonge kulunge ke la ngiyaliza inkathi nanombe amdala bonge kulunge.
But I think lentwana lemi normal ngasikhathi sedlala Stellenbosch. I think meseka jola nawe man. I can tell you man.
Wow.
True. Meseka qala sekabloma nabantu abaculayo. That time udlala ibhola. How umuntu sekabloma nabantu abaculayo. You understand girls?
No, it's discipline. Do you understand? Like you need to discipline yourself.
Remember Ugugu,
you can't.
She's in the entertainment space.
Yeah.
You understand? So we njengoba should be akwazi ukumcova athi asamsobona la ngisipana
because bekanokuba insecure ukuthi no what time are you coming back home this is what and I was like no my brother come see what I'm doing yabo because I'm not cheating I'm not doing anything ozobona ukuthi kuyenzakalani sharp this is what I do blah 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 but I've always like wanted the best for him I wanted him to be more do you understand so I can't change you ukuthi umuntu onjani nani wena songikhomisa amathokalezo wakho ukuthi ay uyaphuza wenza yonke lento le so a point where abopolice bangitshela ukuthi ayi usikahla uhlala imuthi o in ezinjalo so
ngiseka behave snacks
yeah
I think sometimes
abangaphe mama drugs nje I think maybe
I think you could answer that better
angathi umngani wami
no ngisho yena
wena answer le
no but like umuntu banaye kahle like during the day asoba it's aqala ukuphuza nje kuyashintsha
maniqala ukuzwana since bobona ama red flag did you even know ukuthi uyaphuza and two did he know you are a famous musician
well I don't know if he knew ukuthi I'm an artist but obviously he did mina bengazi ukuthi yena yebo kenzakalani ngaye but yeah first day we met at Moja Cafe benginabozodwa like sitting on the same table and then the guy was just staring the whole time so I couldn't understand because he came to our table as ngozodwa yabo so he was just staring the whole time and I wasn't comfortable yabo with table umjitelo angibuka kangaka yabo so I told Zodwa no I'm going home I sharp ngihambe vele ngendlini because bengekho and bengibona ngathi omunye ufuna omunye I'm not gonna mention names sharp so I went home and when I got home I got a DM in the morning hi did you get home safe
verified
Zoom
verified
he's not verified
done okay. Let's roll with it
no I'm sure mina maybe wena
okay sharp
okay when I take car and then continue from car to the
Nkambule okay so sharp I got a DM did you get home safe I blah 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 okay sharp and then we met finally met when we met we went to Waterfall Corner masifika lapha ngihambe nomngane wami vele ngihambe nesikhafuthina ngithi yazivela abantomazana sorry this
who suggested Waterfall
it's him because he lived in Midrand
okay.
and at that time mina bengihlala la ePasoni
okay
yazibona ke izinja
so ngihambe nomngane wami ke yebo on that date masifika vele ayisibona ukuthi umjito grand sharp the following day he invited us again to a braai after training ayisambe sekubraai masifika lapha okay we had drinks nanani guy offered to sleep in the couch yabo because we were lit and we came with cars he offered to sleep in the couch asekela salela embedeni wakhe sharp salala we took a nap and then saba right in the morning went back home ungana mashuthi I know this guy is a good person yabo just give him a chance ayina ngiyabona umjito grand ushiftele nase yabo
sure
alale nase couchini ukuthi silale sharp
I ujwayela bosijuka aba akunakushiftele
no yazi funny enough I never had a bad experience when it comes to guys like aba
I'm a
voucher. No.
Okay.
So sharp, yeah. I follow Dini next week. I had like a gig. So after my gig, let's go. Because very best communicate, good to know. After my gig, I'm gonna come because
I'm a tender, shooting the tender in Jolly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after gig. Must feel like I solum chitu yo.
So this is your first encounter with him and alcohol?
No,
but
yeah. Okay, yeah, he was a bit tipsy. And then angazbalwa ke wena umngane wakhe sekunama fights lapha and I decided to go, yabo. So mangithi ngihamba, the guy is crying now. Ngongahambi in. I sharp ngihlale vele lapha. So on that day, yabona a red flag yokuqala uthi ula nabangani bakhe in. But ngayithatha ngathi maybe yabo bamsukele or something. Isikhathi mase siya vele hayi ngibona umjito grand. He was a nice guy, I'm not gonna lie, yabo. Umjito grand, like dated 1 year, 2 years. And then in the middle, yalo 2, almost 1 and a couple of months.
Sure.
And then he proposed. But yeah, guys. I don't want to badmouth him.
Uhlala kuphi like ikasi lakhe liphi? Umuntu waseSoweto kuphi?
Akahlala eSoweto kuba kuseDurban.
Beyadlalelani by then?
I think imosheke everything imosheke meyaqala skima labantu baseSoweto.
Yeah,
Abomosdola.
Yo, cause beka nabo khona munye odlalela iSundowns, that guy. Beba nokuhamba ngokutshele khona inye indawo bathini nge-lockdown.
Tanzania.
Hey! Umuntu afika endlini akakwazi nanokuzimela so makafika uvelawe nje khulukhulu ngathi yo mudim kikesitho yebo uzoyenzani ishuku une training ngo9
afuna ukuthenga utshwala ngiyamazi ke
une training ngo9 umuntu
dala ufuna athenga utshwala kunini ukhala ngale part yotshwala
umuntu manzi yabona with that guy I'm not gonna lie shame mina ngiyaregret because I feel like it really like yo ngibe traumatized for quite some time because now how do you deal with so many things you don't even know what's going on with that person and you have one potential and you feel like they can change to be a better version of themselves, you know? That's why I stuck around because I wanted him to change, but you can't change a person.
This is where I feel then we need to commend people like you, Uguti. You saw something in him that could have led him to the greener pastures. Had he listened and wanted to do things better.
Like, yo, I feel so bad for him, eh?
What advice would you give to girls that get married to football players?
Well, like, I think it's very important to go and check, you know, muntu wakho what's in like mentally what's going on. Naye akutshela ama past traumas wakhe nani. I think that's important, eh? Because I feel like footballers go through a lot. They go through a lot because into bekahlala complain ngayo it's game time all the time akadlala and ngathi lonto leyo yaba frustrate. So I think you need to go to what's in ngesilungu
psychiatrist.
Ask me like to Crawford. Psychiatrist.
Yeah, like get some help. No, I went to NSA. Well, for the Crawford.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's very important to go for counseling. Like, before getting involved in that relationship. You understand?
Sure.
These people get like, it's a lot. Ngapha, it's fans. Why are you not playing? Because like, how can you ask someone that? Because obviously he's not the one that's controlling the whole situation. And with somebody like Anonymous, you know? So for young girls that are trying to date these people, it's very important to you understand? Because connector and nama energies wake, how he thinks. Now, if you're dating a toxic person, you end up being toxic now because you love that person. So it's very important. Also, you need to know if that person is saving enough. Because what's going to happen? Because I send a team.
So there was an element of loyalty from you.
I was loyal because I'm making my own money. You understand? With his money, okay, nama spoils okay. It's just a bonus. I know myself. I know where I'm going. And I wanted that with him as well. I understand I lost myself in the progress. I had to focus on somebody else. I took a break from my music. When last did I even release? Can't imagine getting Buyela Bekefield.
The guy was the only soccer player dated or corner abanye abazile mhlambe Naturena because ngeke ngezwa him ngendaba yase Naturena ukuthi ubusy.
Busy?
Nobani.
Wazini? Mhlamba ngasithazisela. No, the guy.
No, yes, now it was specific.
Naturena no Bobbies nobani?
Mina?
Which Chiefs? Naturena Chiefs. Amakhosi. Bobbies nobani Chiefs.
Hey!
Bobbies nobani?
Bobbies nobani?
Khona ukakufuna ke ku Chiefs.
Hayi, abangani bami.
Ubani?
Awumazi Josh Matlo?
I think Josh Matlo.
Ubani konje George?
Mosle usikhuluma lapha ngaphandle ungitshele ukuthi ubabona uGugu aviyo khona no Josh Matlo.
Kenzakalani vele?
Khuluma lo yaziyo baba.
No, but they video called me.
uJoji umngani wami.
Wena wonke abangani bakho.
uJoji umngani wami. Ukhanyisa umngani nami. Babazani boyadliwa ithenda.
Ay. Mavele menjolo. Oh
Mara nadlalela ihlapha eyi-1.
Kanjani?
Umngani wami. Namanje impintshi yami. Shout out to George Matlo.
So should he expect any tender from you kula masoka player? Ain't you
No, man, no.
tender liphumile?
So mara why wena ngifika ngazathi moJohn soccer player after 3 months vela hlanye nebhola ngasachubeki.
Ubani nohlanya?
Unkanyiso sekayahlanya, uphile sekayahlanya. You should know Josh Matlo umeka ngasibheka uzohlanya.
Hayi uthetha
Ndithi bayaphambana.
Hayi.
Yazi i-break up lapho nonkanyiso. Unkanyiso ku Instagram angaza ngambona post i-caption lama ubhekile post yakhe ku Instagram.
Unayo? Instagram.
Lentwana ihlala ipost izinto zebhola.
Unayo.
Mara this time uposte le ukuthi yabona le yabo when days are dark, when love you need to recognize your life.
No man, like
my things are not going
Let
well.
me tell you something, ne? And I'm gonna repeat. Please take my name out of it. I tried something Nonkanyiso, it didn't work out. And it was okay for me to actually leave the relationship for myself.
But I can tell you,
Do you understand?
That guy has emotion. I think le kunento silabo most dollar maybe ziqale zampemisa zambonisa into ezo that boy was a good boy.
Mamel, people said the same thing about you.
Mara, there's this friend as well. Oh, I killed Laleli Sundowns. I'm not gonna mention. Naye beka mosha leya.
Udlala emuva phambili.
Angifuni
Mara singakhawathi intwana.
Beka mosha leya mchita leya bahamba bayephuze eTanzania. Maqeda umuntu wakho uyahamba uye ku training yena kusasa. Lo lesititi sase KZN uyalala utipile gone.
And wena ngoba bekangaphayi utshwala ufuna ukumpress and usangagame
baba bakhona ama player mfethu thina esiwaziyo wena ngathi ngo8 ekseni uye phambili ejimini
Mara wena ufela ukuthi bekangaphayi utshwala
akabuthengi udakwa ibhanji that's why I think mina ile
umnandi Stu umnandi can you play
Mara chef asingamoshi igama Mamela. And I even heard that he even left alcohol. Let's hope he's gonna get like
no Gerald
pizza just because we broke up.
No Gerald
wish someone well. No, never that. Sorry, Gerald. No.
You've moved on.
Yeah, I moved on. Not a better person, but I moved
manje mina ngicela ukubuza ku Instagram mfana
a better person.
Hayi ushaya imoto zakajeko. Imoto lezi zamasoka play
a better person.
Emakancane man wena man. Ku Instagram uhlala udrive imoto zanamhlanje. And yabonakala ukuthi akusimoto zama-soccer player. To me, I can say imoto maybe the muntu own record company. Lezo imoto zalawo bantu. So ne boyfriend manje.
That's true.
Okay.
So uzokhuluma istory esingaka nje ufuna ukungibuza leyo question.
Ubani lo muntu ojwana uyamposta ngilokubona ku data zakho niyabhora lento kufaka ipopayi.
Uyamfihla.
Amake uyambona uyakhipha shem lo uyathanda.
Unobu Gerald nanye ngithi that's why ngifihla.
Wawumfihla?
No, he's cute. I don't
want
people to know my partner.
Do you think like into sharp ukuthi lento ukuthi ama soccer player mayothola nature zabo babafihle or it's because of ama side cheeky or it's because of because I think and I believe with now go achola nenye soccer player energy you want to know that's why njalo hlalo they are my friends.
That's why ama soccer player what these days ne ngicela ukumfakazela ama soccer player what these days bathanda labantwana bama-Instagram. Labantwana bama-Instagram mawumposta uthi umuntu wakho ushayiwe ilezi ezi-3 zaku-Sundowns ezi-1 yaku-Chippa ezi-4 zaku-Chiefs
ngoba basile nabo labo
5 chola so lamajita shuthi zonke ziyahalela you understand mara ayike ufuna ukumkhipha because maye ngamkhipha kuyoba cava le shayelo mntwana beyadliwa ile yaku-Chippa
sizesinaye you understand these guys discuss about you you know so nami at this point njoba ngisho I'd never date a soccer player. Not anymore. Angisafuni ngehlile poza yami.
Nalabantwana
bachaza. Ngoba discussa and bazokudla mfana.
So bemnandi le lifestyle.
Ifudom bazodlala ngawe.
Bayabhecha bona.
Well,
bayabhecha.
Yeah.
Bemnandi mali life yokuhlala kuma suit VIP ugcoke stuff and Z.
But it's nice to support your boyfriend. There's nothing wrong.
Wa ungamsupport mase Pimville square 2. So umfuna
angaze ngatshola no se Pimville square 2.
Senyasho nje ukuthi wa kufuneka amasika se FNB.
Nami ngithole mosi sengise SABC. You understand? Dango.
So aba mina nayile question engifuna ukuyibuza. You know mina back then does this soccer players laba manje kuku bayikhipha like you?
Bro like kuya ngawe nawe angeke ukuthi ufuna ukutshela nomuntu based on what they have. Umuntu uzokubheja because uyafuna. You understand? But umuntu mayakuthanda bonke abafana bayabheja, abafana babheja umuntu amthandayo.
Highest amount okuyibhejela soccer player malini?
You letting coach.
Be honest, highest amount soccer player.
No, encounters uthi like
highest kumele uhlala uyazi leyo ukuthi yi highest amount. Nami ngisake khumbule highest amount engayiphiwa isoccer player ukuthi kwakuyimalini.
Anifuna ukuthi ngidla imali yomunye umntwana.
Highest amount. Or sibale ngale
ukuthi highest amount.
Okay, 40.
Ngeke sithi
20K.
Okay.
Yeah, but he gave me more, but like highest like as in once off. Yeah.
Maybe 20.
Yeah, like angisu ini ngicishe ngathi angisumjida. Angigijimisa imali yomunye umuntu. Yeah, kemas. So uzonginika yena makafuna mara yena bekangisiza ngezinye izinto as much as I would help him as well. Because mina imali yami ngithola every day.
20 hour.
Ahola 30 hour. Uzosave kanjani mara?
No, bekuyi nami ngiyamsiza mos
20 bathu. Angeke.
20.
Angeke.
But bengimsiza nami mos.
Wena upechanga ungapheji Gerald awupheji Gerald awupheji
futhi kube ngiqamba manga ngathi 100k bequleka usiqule
bopheja wena nginkazi zakho
yeah bengipheja I've got an 18 year
ama vele bengizopheja nge200 ayithi kudala vele 200
bayibhala imali yakhe yadla
yebo ukuthi ngidla ngemali yomunye umntwana
mina yazi knowing ugugu kumuntu ozithandela ama brand asimple Tubitu ukugugu sekashaya Gucci.
Yeah, angithi ngiyakwazi ukuzithengela.
I'm not saying ukuthi awukwazi ukuzithengela. I think kunale player leli ake engilizwele ukuthi ube ne affair nalo. Affair, is it affair or anything?
Yabona iyakuhlula ne-English.
Affair or yini?
Yeah.
Okay, bake bathi ukubonana.
Pule Mraisana.
Okay. After lapho Pule Mraisana umuntu othanda ama-Gucci. From lapho ugugu mesekathanda ama-Gucci.
No, ngiyabuza mina.
And mina ngifuna ukumbuza ukuthi
angithi mina ngenze yami research.
Yeah, nami ngifuna ukumbuza ukuthi le ndaba yakhe noPule like mebajola private or meyaziwa because if ifike emlomeni wami ayisekho private
sekuyi content.
Hey, ubani noPule?
Sundowns player that played in Sweden and I think somewhere in France.
Pule.
He didn't play a lot at Sundowns, but he was at Sundowns. He won the league with them.
So okay, kuka sibeke kanje. After the guy okusendela amalobolo, khona kwaba busy naye or khona kwakufuna.
Angazi umuntu.
Okay, khona kwaba busy naye or khona kwakufuna.
Hey.
And what's good about soccer player?
I'm gonna be honest. There are guys that are sliding in my DM and
like
amachita slim fethu. Yabona, let me tell you. Once waqala what I've chilled with guys. I've learned. Once waqala what dates and a soccer player, I think bonke bayeza. You know, and if we lose goal, bazokudlala njengale bhola balidlalayo. And they're gonna discuss about you. So you need to be very smart and you know, never friends over.
And you know what I always tell people?
Yeah.
Mina they used to do like that. Lento bayenza ushaba. Unkosazana daughter. Ayenza ukuthi askime ushaba. Man, That's something nam mebangenza yona wena Gerald lezo. Mebangenza yona abo the likes of abo isho abo Lerato Kganyago bazofuna ukungiskima because of bias babheke bani. As much as unkosazana Dotha ushaba noma ngathi umuntu kaSethrile. Obvious. Uskime ushaba kanje. Khona lentwana le esayidini. Amanye yeah, there's no way ukuthi unkosazana Dotha ngaba umngani noshaba like
Stugu.
USethrile ugugu naye ngajela sikwazi ngikasakana nama XI3. And yabona unkosazana Dotha uthi khuququ. Mina ngimsabi phela, mina ngimsabi uthi khuququ. Ubeka ushaba la.
Wait.
Yini ireason? Okay.
Stugu.
Wait. Thank you.
Wait.
Wait, sithi ngitshela something boy. Yini ireason? Yaka unkosazana Dotha ukuthi abeka ushaba la.
Irrelevant.
It's not about ukuba
irrelevant.
Abana ngoma boyi2 akaze ngabona unkosazana Dotha ahamba noshaba emagigini. You know, akaze ngabona ahamba noshaba emagigini. Like back bonke, in the same bus. With my team going to my gig in Gupi featuring Shaba Matuke. There's no way like that. Ubeko Shaba la.
So Lerato Kganyago beyakubekela ngoba ufuna obani?
Megafuna abantu kanjani?
Lerato Kganyago.
Yekele.
Beyakubekela ngoba uyafuna obani?
Yekele.
Ayethu uthi unkosazana Dotha uskime mina because khona ibhekile. Wena Lerato Kganyago
kahle komashikho wamthola ke. So when unkosazana Dotha ufuna abantu. There's no way ukuthi ufuna abantu. Unkosazana Dotha kunalomuntu lo abusy naye.
Oskime mina.
Yes. Shaba sumngani kankosazana Dotha. Like when I say bathi uhamba nami obvious.
Are you trying to tell me?
Are you trying mina ngigenuine ngoba ngimbize Spani no Shaba yabo? Yena bambize Spani.
Next.
And it's true.
Dotha books me. Uyambuka uDotha.
Wayiphi gig?
Bekayenza album launch yakhe bengibizile. It's private. It was private.
Leyo nto leyo
ubizile. It was private.
Uzoma. Hayi ukuthi
I got paid.
For in?
For I was running the show. I was the host.
So kuza kanjani ngibe abangani nonkosazana Dotha? Uzomela nogugu sikhula sonke the proof.
Ugugu mina kuze kanjani ngibe
nomngane. Wait. Ulastar uthe ujola naye then wathola attention yakhe akubonile ihlaya.
Okay, unkosazana Dotha. Umskime because yabona ibhayo ithi X ka Cardi B, cousin ka Beyonce. Umfana relevant.
There's no way.
It's true. Ngicela ukubuya.
I always tell you about followers. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, Stugu.
Gugu ngicela umbuzo ukuthi why kumngani nonkosazana.
Ngicela ukubuya kuwe.
Yeah.
Na clearly wena.
Yeah.
Esikolweni sakaSjugu. Lesi ngihlale ngilwa naso every single day mangina. You had hope, you had an idea, you developed her into becoming something better. She sounds very sane, she sounds very focused, or umuntu wazi ukuthi ufuna ukuyava. How do you advise the likes of him?
Noguthi
but develop sane women that have direction, that have ambition, that can help footballers change.
Amantombazana ahlakaniphile mebakubona noshukela yona nalento le bayifunayo bazokumunya bakumunye lo shuleka bosokuphile bazokushula njalo ushaba kusaseyintwana ngiyangithola uzoba nabo abankosazana Dotha but he will always get kicks from strangers. That's how life it is.
Yeah, that's what I've learned as well. The people
that's how life it is. Life is into yami ngibele ngimtshela ivaga bazoba khona unkosazana Dotha uyazi ukuthi ufunani.
Mara Dotha, wait.
Sikhula mfethu sibazi lama celebrity la, ucelebrity mfethu kuskime kanti yazi ukuthi ifuna uJosh Libisi. Ngithola mina nginomngani noma ikacula kudala ukuthi angeke ngimention. Unga-understand why kuyimpintshama mara impintshama. Kanti umuntu usifunela uJosh Libisi namthola uJosh Libisi maqeda uthola uJosh Libisi wangishiya kanjalo. Bathola noJosh Libisi. From lapho umntana batshela uJosh Libisi ukuthi akekho comfortable ukuthi ahambe nami. Yo. Yes, that's how life it is. Those things they still happen. Like when you learn.
That's how life it is.
Yes, ngibona nabo shaba. Membheka ushaba. Ngibona ialbum yami yakudala. Ngibona kahle. Yazi ngibona kanjani? Shaba. Okay, go with question. Yabona misingabangani? Yabona mina nogugu singabangani? Ngiyambhuka.
Yeah.
We don't siyakhuluma izinto zokuthi intwana bhuka na gig intwana 1 2 3. I want this thing yokuthi yini le ushaba nonkosazana Dotha ebayenza ukuthi babe bangani. What is it? Yabona mina ngathi wangibiza what advert. Wangibiza what feature.
The thing is you
wangibiza what is plain business. It's okay. Maybe I understand.
Build up ungani based on my expectations.
Okay.
Just because una ungugu nyamaza. Ugugu angibiza event yakhe.
Abiza kuphi?
Event yakhe, birthday celebration yakhe. As much as
when uthanda unkosazana Dotha ukudlula mamela nomntana kini omncane do you have a sibling omntana omncane?
Mara why when you against ukuthi uthanda unkosazana?
Exactly.
That's why there's something lo.
Ugugu has a year now. Angangibiza nge-event yakhe angahosta kanzini. But ngeke ungizwe ngithi ugugu enza into ezikanje akasangibizi. Why should I scheme unkosazana Dotha because ngexpecte ukuthi
umuntu ajola naye?
Ubani?
Ngiyamsola yena.
Ubani?
Hleza la ukuthi nje. Yena ula. Nala.
Ubani?
Phela ngeke ngaba isangoma for 3 months. Bengilongibheka kanje.
Shaya ke macham.
Ngilongithi.
Shaya macham.
Ngilongithi.
Shaya macham.
Njengoba uphosta inkosazana nedaughter kakhe akekho akuyamtshela ukuthi bani ushayile.
Ngoba ke komfuna yabo obrigade umfunda Vilakazi basageleza abafana abancane abazinake zabonkosazana
daughter.
Awephi mashiyane banabantu babo abazinake zakankosazana daughter. Udaughter. Yo, we card.
So these players you are mentioning. The players you just mentioned, manje. Shaba.
Yeah.
Lentwana lezo qeda ukuzibiza amagama.
Angazi ne1.
One intwana encane, two. What does it say to you when you hook them up and career yabo?
Do you get
takes a knock imaqala?
Ngahola nathi.
Ngicela ukukhatha kancane khona lapha. Mothi labafana intwana ezincane and I hook them up. Ungizwile ngitheni? Abo brigade abafana basasebancane basazifocusela esigela nedisk. Angakaba angiba introduce anga kule life yami nani mina nabo sihlanganiswa yini I-content as much as I'm also in the football space. As much as phela ngiyi-commentator ungakhohlwa Gerald.
Honestly speaking,
I'm also a commentator.
There's nothing wrong
so,
about
Amachita. No, I need to correct you, Gerald.
Party of football.
Mina ukwazana nama-soccer player, Gerald.
We want to understand what links
Gerald.
Mamela. We can get to the
Gerald. Footballers love music and they can't be focusing on football all the time. They need, you know, they love music.
Gerald, remember what you mean. I'm not only doing into Zama.
That's why
I'm also a commentator.
Right?
Would you ever consider dating a retired footballer, based on the fact that maybe or retired is not in the current space, is older, and would do things differently? Not because I'm kulumela, but I'm trying to understand the difference. Have you ever tried to find out how the ones before these ones were different?
I'd never date a retired footballer. I want them young and fresh. I'm joking. No, I'd never date a retired or someone that's old like him. No, I don't like them. At least when I'm dating a person, they need to be like I like it like that. Like I love building with my partner, you know. One day it's your baby nine. Understand?
You're going to post the status, not Bogama tour.
No, that's a good friend of mine.
Can you speak a bit? Can you speak a bit of it?
No, Mato is a very nice person. He likes music. I even know the
wife and the husband.
I know Mato's wife. So like there's instruments. Husband, no, that's his cousin. I'm a cousin. When wouldn't you kiss your brother?
No.
When we're cousin, so.
Yeah, but like what's home, and I know the wife, Utian. So yeah, I usually go there for like they have live instruments. So we usually jam. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How is no?
What's an accident?
Cindy!
What's an accident?
I went off the rails. I misbehaved. I drank a lot of alcohol. I lost my direction a little bit. Like the example you made, when they don't play, they get frustrated. So I was in that school. I was big in that school. I was probably the principal of bad behavior, not because being Shaba Fazi or I had multiple relationships, as Ustrugu would say, maybe because I'm not good looking. No, I have a beautiful son that I'm happy to be his father, but the behavior did not support what football expected.
But can I ask you a question? Like if it does happen that you train for certain things and then you decide to change when is it possible for you to get another team or people are going to doubt you?
It's possible to get another team. Remember, you can't deny someone's talent. It always shines through. So if a football player, for example, is troublesome with his wayward ways, how he drinks or how he behaves, but is a good football player, the first thing the clubs would focus on would be, is he worth taking the risk on? Because clubs are brands. They also avoiding the risk of losing out on massive millions the sponsorship by having abantu abazothenga ibrand yabo. But they try and strike a common ground by saying, if the player is worth the risk, we can try and help him resuscitate his career, and he could add value if we keep him on the leash.
Yeah.
But they don't always succeed because players are human beings like musicians are. And players would decide after 3-4 matches, I got to booyah from the redemption. Now I don't care about these people. They've given me a new 2-year deal. Baz was born. I'm going back to drinking because I was not going back drinking because Ben Asenamal. So it's always going to boil down to the human being and the people around here that are trying to help him. Does he want the help? Does he not want the help?
Gerald. So do you think it's a good idea to voice out and be like, this is what I need, guys? Like, I lived 1, 2, 3, and now I'm clean. I wanna...
Gerald.
It's good to talk, actually, so that people can be...
We are around Gerald. Lento yakhe yafana nalema eksena bonkanyisozulu. Mina khona 25,000 wasuka John Olive Mathosa imali yaphela.
Afuna ubrenda fasi.
Wawenza kakhulu ngomunye umntwana.
Cause naye wenze kanjalo bekumele ngabasitholela uPaulina wase Freedom Park.
And Shaba ungaphaphi ukhulume ngoBrenda Fassie, you were not born ngoBrenda Fassie.
Mara bekuyinkathi zenu. Bekuyinkathi zenu.
ngoBrenda Fassie you were not born.
Bekuyinkathi zenu.
Uphelele phi ngokuthwasa?
Ubani? Mina mengi-actor.
Yo. Hey, so more actor now.
Can you ask more on the trusting part?
Mengi-actor.
Champion.
Manje lezi zinto lezibuzifana.
Mina mengi-actor.
Yazibona uba wes mara.
Shuku nizohlanya.
Ngeke uhlanyiswe ku-actor. Wena bakhona abathi khwazi idlozi livele liphume. Sometimes. And then ithatha isikhathi lokuthi ithatha isikhathi. Mina mengi-actor.
Jump start aba kick start next.
Mengi-actor.
Manje ama-drugs wayibe bathi ubhema ama-drugs.
Bekawa.
Menyi.
Wabhema vele ama-drugs.
Shut up.
And then
Ngibangiloyile.
manje wayekile.
Ngiyekile ayilo umuntu mekangiloyile akasekho phambi kwami.
Sekusela ukuthakatha.
Wawuhlala wenza so.
Kanjani?
So.
Nento ezuwa.
Angithi amazinyo.
Kunento engawa.
Remember amazinyo.
Kunento engawa.
Hey, ngehlise posa yami.
Ngiwakhiphe. That's why sometimes unokufila ngathi ngawakhipha.
Yenza so.
Kanjani? Awaphumi, it's permanent teeth.
Afake concrete.
Hayi uzuzilimaza.
Manje wayeuhlala yenza so Sjuku seriously.
Kanjani? Mina so uyangisukela kanjalo.
Uzama ukuthini manje?
Never.
What are you saying?
Unokenza so Sjuku.
No, right, le mengiluma la amazinyo.
So asibele uzojola nasaka player.
Mara yo like uyaglowa manje.
Kunethenda elizophuma mhlawumbe.
Lo muntu mekangiloya akasekho phambi kwami.
Yo.
Sela ukuthakatha amadrasa ayekiwe mara ukuthatha.
Ulomikelweni uSebungazulu akasekho phambi kwami.
Ah, Sjuku anisabe khokho, yes?
Ngithi uye loyo. Bakasekho phambi kwami. Awuboni ngiyaglowa. Ngibheke.
Hi. So seven next.
Angisabani.
Bekakuloya? Wawuthi bekakuloya?
Cause mekangiloya.
Hey. Cela ukwehla posa yami.
Strong siyasi. Awu.
Sjuku.
Gerald.
Awusadla
ungafakazi.
Hayi nami ngiyasaba.
Gerald ubuye bunzimeni ungafakazi.
So Koko, what advice would you give to the current generation of football players?
Okay, let me put it in my own perspective. I-advise, okay, engazinika yona ukuthi at least kuwe ngazile bengizoyenza research ngithole ukuthi ngidate nomuntu onjani kenzakalani ukuze naye lo muntu lo azokwazi ukusizeka, you know. So the advice I could give them now is that they must remain true to themselves, you know. If only I knew better, bengizomsiza omnye umntwana ukuthi yabo if ngenze research nami bengazi ukuthi ngijola nobani until kwayenzeka-ke ukuthi sengiphakathi ku-relationship and I learned certain things. But for now, just choose yourself. Make sure you're okay. Accept everything as it is. Learn to save and leave women alone.
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly.
And parties, nabangani, angeke banisize nganix. Instead, bazoba mnandi because manje uyashisa. Masekubheda la, angeke ube nomngani ngisho noyi-one. Bazoba bangekho yibo bazogxeka at the end of the day. You understand? So it's very important to choose yourself. Don't be like Shabo ama 2K.
Mina ngisendi 20 tower. Hayi.
Anyway, okay, yeah, it is, you know, that's it.
Stu, I learned something from the lesson that she was trying to teach all of us, not only football players or abantu abaculayo, ukuthi women are not out there to destroy us all the time. There are women that actually want to help us become better. So it's not always their fault. Now you are fighting actually and you are misbehaving because you are football players. It needs to come to an end, and it starts with us. And let's take care of ourselves, because we expect people to look after us. We need to stop the rot. We need to try behaving better ourselves.
Exactly.
Because no one is there, honestly. So, 1, 2, 3.
Firstly, Gerald, now it's Chugu. I'd like to thank you guys for. Actually, I was being happy ukuku. Guti azo a guest for Nina, but ngobe namajita I mean niyazi mankhona.
Samakhotman akho.
Okay, namakhotman wami. Namakhotman wami. Hlezi ningamukela mangifika. I hope amajita lini nami I've also learned ukuthi awunosenda nje 20 tawa nanoma bani. And also...
Really? What is 20K though? Like, you're making it a...
And also...
Big deal.
You know, you don't just date any girl. They're trying to build you. Unfortunately, Soulfuchi Biangas would see Ochola no ban, Yenzagalani, but it was it looks 20 tower. I'll start reversing Hambil. So I've learned. And also to internals go MTC, Minang Kudman as a cause this is going to look like my ling at Titan. Labag PSL Bavelbat, Yagus or market away Pindaland. So, gents, let us do the right thing, but you Ushaba Magak Fonela. Ati ngine kupi exactly njengoba nami ngansara ka Gerald maybe kanjalo. Thank you Stugu, thank you Gerald.
Stugu better
njayama Ayasibonga ayiswile. Nami I've learned something. Mina ngisitshela ukuthi lo muntu abantu abadlala overseas mebabuya la abanemali kanti umuntu ufaka impahla mara accountini ku 00. I think when you play football, man, avoid lento zama-coach, man. Lento lezi kahle. I always tell people, impahla lezi zama-hustler. But when you're just a soccer player, I think each and every soccer player...
But there's nothing wrong about buying it.
Yes, but each and every soccer player, una impahla zimsponsor yangithi. Angithi.
Ungafuna ukutheka
mama uhappy like
itekile Gucci Soulfuchi.
Ifika now ithutole lo.
Line Wi-Fi.
Wena wayegcoka iNike phepha.
Exactly.
Ngoba uyayifuna
nyaakha.